finishing our stay here in Death Valley National Park. Although we spent 3 days here, I think you can get the park done in 2 days and hit the key highlight points. I'm just going to list the highlights or any of the things I didn't like and let you decide on which to go to. If you want any details on any of the hikes we did take, make sure you look at the individual hikes that I'm posting, and that'll give you all the details that you might want to get before you take that hike. We spent most of our time south of Furnace Creek in this area, although we did travel up and over to Mosaic Canyon. We had a half a day to do things before checking into the hotel, and we decided to stop at Dante's View first. I love that you could see Telescope Peak, which sits at over 11,000 feet, and you could see the Badwater Basin, which was well below sea level. We then made our way up to 20 Mule Team Canyon. I liked the fact that you went down this dirt road and you could stop anywhere. Go to the peaks and see what you can see. Look at those colors. Stopped at Zabriskie Point. That one to me was a little bit too touristy. It's definitely a paved road up to the view, but you could see pretty far, and we hit it during the day. To me, it was nice. So maybe there's just a spectacular view if you hit it with the colors just right. This is the Devil's Golf Course. Very sharp, evaporated salt crystals. It was unique in that the salt crystals were there. You could walk out onto them, but you know, it's the same view. So that one, it's worth just seeing the salt crystals. Badwater Basin itself, crowded. Most people go there. 282 feet below sea level. So the story about these salt flats is this used to be a lake, but it didn't have an outlet, and eventually it evaporated and just left salt crystals. This is the salt crystal Vito just scooped up. Looks like snowflakes.
Looks like table salt. I'm gonna try and lick it. Ain't gonna kill me, hopefully. Let's see what it tastes like.
Well, does it taste like salt?
Yeah, it tastes like table salt.
If you look real close, you can kind of see the raised sections of the salt, but I really expected it to be more pronounced. Artist Palette was another place. Artist drives a 9-mile one-way route. This is the second parking area. A better view than the first parking area. That one I enjoyed. You could get down and climb up, and you could get pretty close to some of the colors that you're seeing. I enjoyed that one. We're staying at the Oasis, also known as the Ranch, here in Death Valley National Park. It's a nice little area. This one is geared towards families. They have playgrounds, swim pool, golf. Actually, it's geared for everybody. This is the view from our balcony. On our full day in the park, we did come back and start out with the Golden Canyon Trail. That one we took to Red Cathedral. That one was beautiful. I like the fact that you got up there and you could look down and just, I love it when you can see far away. The other thing I liked about that trail was going through the Fat Man Squeeze rocks. So that was unexpected. Making a quick stop at the Borax Harmony Works. 20 Mule team transported the borax that was mined from this area. Business in 1881, only lasted about 5 years. It was just too difficult to get to Mojave from here. with the team of mules. It was over 165 miles, and it would take them 10 days to get there.
Borax are salt minerals that were deposited by ancient lake beds. The Chinese laborers from San Francisco scraped the borax off the salt flats and carried it by wagon to the refinery. Then they scraped this stuff, they brought it in there, they refined it, made it into borax with some other chemicals they added. And then they trucked it out here with the 20 mule train.
And the Chinese men that were working only made $1.30 a day. Borax is a chemical that's used in things like household detergents and laundry detergents. That's a lot
There's your
of
20 mule
mules.
train.
So it looks like it operated 1883 to 1888. And it was known as white gold. So we're driving past the road that would have gone to Ubehebe Crater. The crater is like a 500-foot deep, half-mile wide crater that's pretty unique. So we'll miss that on our trip. Stopped at the Mesquite Flats sand dunes.
A little bit darker sand. So, but it's fine. This is really fine stuff. Not like what you find on the beaches in the Northeast.
Get some ripples in the sand.
Been through the desert on a horse with no name, man. This is it, America.
Stovepipe Wells Village. On the way to Mosaic Canyon, you can get gas. There's a general store. Saloon opens at 11:30. Badwater Saloon. And you can get some burgers, basically. Swimming pool. I think you can stay here. Motels down back there. I'm gonna do Mosaic Canyon Trail. That one, expansive, wide. Looks like water just comes pouring through. Beautiful, nice rock carving formations in the canyon. But then we ended up stopping before we did the rock scramble.
We are at the end of the Mosaic Canyon.
Not quite.
Huh?
We're at the point where the rock scrambles start.
Yeah, we ain't rock scrambling. I told you that. Whether we come today or tomorrow, we ain't rock scrambling.
Right,
You try and get up there yourself. Look at that.
I know. I got up there. Figured I'd just go see what's back here. Vito's not gonna rock scramble, so we will be turning around. All right. So you basically have to get up and over there. We'll be heading back. See if I can get down the wall that I just climbed. Our next day was gonna be a rainy day, so we were just doing a little bit of fill-in things. We weren't sure what to do, so we're just kind of winging it, and we're on this dirt road. Hopefully it's a decent one. Trying to get to this
Keane Wonder Gold Mine.
mine hazard. We have no idea what we're in for. 3 other vehicles besides ours in the parking lot here. It's quite the adventure getting in here, so I'm surprised there was anybody back here. This is what it used to look like. It produced over
That's what's left of it.
$1 million in gold, 1904 to 1917.
That wood is still intact. They use that gear thing to move the conveyor belt. See that?
Yeah.
Well, it's not gold.
We're trying to figure out
water,
what.
'cause they use the water apparently for sifting the gold.
Looks like it goes down to that other tank down there.
Gotta be water.
So we probably would not have made this little trek back here had we not had 3 days in the park. You pretty much do what you want to do in 2 days, 2 full days. Yeah, we have an extra day just to kind of meander around. We're stopping at a historic town site, which is a ghost town about 4 miles outside of Beatty. See, this town used to have so many people. What about that temperature drop? Holy cow.
25-degree drop from Furnace Creek to here. I thought I was reading something wrong on a weather channel.
It's like 45. So this museum that I'm at in this ghost town was created by a artist, and this is a depiction of the disciples of Christ, the Last Supper. We're heading into Beatty. We actually came across some wild burros. Alright, Vito scared them off. Oh no. These are a little bit friendlier than the other ones.
We're getting attacked by the local Burros here in Beatty. And they are licking the car, coming right up to the truck.
Alright, these guys are a little too friendly. Back into the park. Badwater Basin. If you have some extra time on your hands here in the national park, I would suggest you stop at the Borax Museum here at the Oasis Resort.
It was constructed in 1883 by E.M. Borax Smith, who was the founder of the Pacific Coast Borax Company. This house in Death Valley. Outside of the building, you've got larger objects. You've got a stagecoach in which showed how people kind of made it through the West. You've got a big railroad engine train. Got a device here that sifts gold. You got a transportation carriage device that you hook up to a mule that transports water. You have a steam tractor, which this steam tractor is interesting because it replaced the mules in the early 1900s. So they started out with a 20 mule team, then they eventually got rid of the mules and they used a steam tractor. And finally you got another 20 mule team train.